Austin Reeves just shook the NBA world to its core by calling Kobe Bryant his GOAT.
The real GOAT in NBA history.
I'm gonna say Kobe.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Kobe, yes. You are Kobe's fans, yes?
Yeah, I'm a huge
Right?
Kobe fan.
Yes, I'm Kobe fan too.
While literally sharing a locker room with LeBron James, this wasn't just some random bench player talking. This is a guy who practices with LeBron every single day, benefits from the King's passes, and is supposed to be one of his closest allies on the court. Yet, when the spotlight hit, Reeves didn't even flinch. He put Kobe over LeBron. Here's the twist. Reeves isn't alone. More and more current stars are openly saying Kobe over LeBron, creating a whole new wave of controversy. Paul Pierce has already claimed that Reeves can't reach his full potential standing next to LeBron, while even Dwyane Wade, LeBron's brother-in-arms from Miami, put Kobe ahead of him.
Oh, you said LeBron James the greatest player ever?
Ever.
What about Michael and Kobe? So you just gonna pass Kobe up like that?
I'm gonna pass Kobe up. I'm gonna look at Michael. Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had with different teammates, different organizations. You aware that this man has tripled and doubled Michael Jordan in assists? Now,
I'm gonna say one thing to you. Michael Jordan is what in the finals? 6 and what?
oh,
And what is LeBron in the finals? That's all I gotta say.
During his Asia tour, Reeves faced the dreaded question every player avoids. Who's your GOAT? Without hesitation, he answered Kobe Bryant. Not LeBron, not MJ, but Kobe. Think about how incredible that is. This is the same Reeves who's been on the floor with LeBron for years, who sat through film sessions with him, and who's seen up close how the King dominates.
He goes to lob, the jab to LeBron, and then up and away. LeBron finishes it.
Yet, when it came down to who defines basketball greatness, Reeves sided with the Black Mamba. Imagine the locker room vibes after that. LeBron realizing his own teammate doesn't even view him as the greatest ever. The tension must have been palpable. And here's what makes it sting even more. By the numbers, MJ has 6 rings, Kobe 5, LeBron 4. If Reeves cared only about the jewelry, he wouldn't have picked Kobe. That means he values something else. The eye, killer instinct, the style of play, the mentality Kobe brought every night. When a young player studying the game at the highest level chooses Kobe, it speaks volumes about what this generation of hoopers truly sees as basketball.
Most people would say, Michael, even your generation. Having said that, what I don't like about the GOAT conversation is that people believe if you pick someone, it's taken away from the other guy. It's not. I mean, I think LeBron's going to have the greatest career, or has already.
Yeah.
He has the greatest career to ever have. And actually, Kareem is second, in my opinion, as far as length of career and done all these great things. What's the one stat? And I'm killing it, so it's going to be wrong. But I think there's 5 players that have won the MVP in the regular season, won the MVP in the finals, won the scoring title, was Defensive Player of the Year, or made the defensive team. And you know who the 5 are? Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Really? That's wild.
And so, I mean, there's so many stats like.
There are endless stats and debates, but Paul Pierce just dropped a bombshell that might explain why Austin Reeves crowned Kobe over LeBron. Pierce flat out said Reeves will never reach his full potential playing alongside LeBron. And his breakdown pulls no punches. According to Pierce, Reeves' skill set clashes with LeBron's ball-dominant style.
Like Kobe has this mystique about him that he was just like he just worked so hard all the time, right? And Bron don't have that, but y'all, you've never seen Bron work? Like Bron work, I've never seen nobody work like him neither. It's just different how they work. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think the greatest I've ever seen LeBron is because I got to see him in practice every day. I have never seen nobody be that consistent.
But here's the kicker. Pierce didn't stop there. He dug into leadership and how superstars truly elevate the players around them. In his eyes, Kobe did that better than LeBron. That's a brutal claim, suggesting Reeves might already see firsthand that while LeBron is great, his style doesn't lift teammates in the same way Kobe's killer energy did. And if that wasn't enough to shake things up, even Dwyane Wade, LeBron's championship brother from Miami, put Kobe over LeBron. Can you imagine how wild that is? Wade knows LeBron better than almost anyone, yet when asked, he didn't hesitate to ride with the Mamba.
On the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny. You know, either on the same uniform or, you know, a matchup against him. And I don't mean like, because he's a point guard. At this point, now I'm playing center, or whatever the team needs for me.
Positionless basketball.
Positionless basketball. Coach Paul always said positionless basketball.
Wade's reasoning cut deeper than stats or longevity. He said, if you ever faced Kobe, you felt it. The fear factor, the psychological edge Kobe brought every single night. That was the difference maker. When a Hall of Famer like Wade, who shared a locker room with LeBron, puts Kobe above him, it speaks volumes about a type of greatness that can't be measured in numbers, only in respect and fear. What really makes Reeves' choice sting is the timing. He's saying Kobe is his GOAT right when LeBron seems more focused on everything except chasing championships. LeBron keeps talking about playing with Bronny to make history, but does that actually help the Lakers win games right now? To it bop. Young hooper like Reeves, that must look sideways. These days, LeBron seems more locked in on stacking legacy stats, chasing records, managing his brand, and building his empire outside of basketball, while his own squad struggles with depth and chemistry. Meanwhile, Reeves is just trying to win games, period. And when your superstar teammate is more worried about a father-son storyline than squeezing every ounce out of the roster, maybe that does shape your idea of who the real GOAT is. On top of that, LeBron is still taking max money while juggling movies, TV shows, and business ventures. That eats into the Lakers' salary cap and blocks roster moves that could actually help them win. Kobe, even late in his career, never let business overshadow his obsession with basketball excellence. That contrast is loud and clear to players, who only care about the grind. Rumors about 3-team trade scenarios keep popping up that could finally give the Lakers the depth they need.
3 trades the Lakers should consider to upgrade the roster now that they've traded for Luka Doncic, which still feels like a bad episode of Black Mirror. So trade number 1 is still the LeBron to the Warriors package. I know LeBron came out after the trade and said he doesn't want to leave LA and that he's got the no trade clause, but I still think this is both his best shot at a ring and the Lakers' best chance to build depth and assets around Luka for the future. But if LeBron is truly hell-bent on staying in LA, then here are 2 more ideas. And to me, this is the best case scenario. If the Lakers can get John Collins and Walker Kessler from the Jazz for Rui, Dalton Connect in that 2031 swap, I think that'd be a home run. And then trade number 3 is a 3-team deal with the Raptors and Wizards. The Lakers get Jakob Poeltl and Corey Kispert, a couple of specialists who are also locked up on multiple-year contracts. The Raptors get Rui and a first. And the Wizards get a couple of picks for a guy who's not really part of the future. Who says?
But because of LeBron's massive contract and his personal demands, those deals are basically dead before they even hit the table. The Lakers are trapped in basketball limbo, stuck between LeBron's off-court empire and the team's on-court needs. That's not how dynasties are built, and Reeves knows it. If your leader creates more obstacles than opportunities, do you really see him as the one who embodies championship DNA? That's where Kobe's aura shines brighter. The obsession, the technique, the killer instinct. It's what hoop purists live for. Reeves is part of a new wave of players who value pure basketball excellence over politics, mentality over marketing, skill over size. And in that comparison, Kobe's approach will always stand taller than LeBron's calculated empire building. Kobe was obsessed with perfection. LeBron is obsessed with perception. Kobe trained like every possession was life or death. LeBron, on the other hand, polishes his image like his legacy depends on the shine. Both mindsets have value, but only one resonates with players who live and breathe nothing but basketball. And when you share a locker room with someone, you see the real priorities up close. Maybe Reeves is witnessing things fans and media never catch. Here's the ultimate question in a
Silly. Kobe Bryant is one of the 9 greatest basketball players ever, but LeBron passed Kobe before Kobe was done playing, and here's a fact that Kobe fans really bothers them. And it's probably going to bother some people in this room. Kobe Bryant was never once the single best player in the NBA.
Reeves has lived those moments, and his answer was crystal clear. Sure, LeBron's clutch numbers look great on paper, but his failures in big-time situations are unforgettable. Kobe's reputation wasn't built on stats. It was about proving, again and again, that when the game was on the line, having the ball in his hand spelled danger for the opponent. For role players like Reeves, who might only get one shot to change a game, you want a teammate who thrives under that kind of pressure. Here's another layer. When Reeves made his comments overseas, he was surrounded by fans who grew up on Kobe highlights. Outside of the US, the love for Kobe still eclipses LeBron. Technique, fundamentals, and a relentless mentality. Kobe's style translates across cultures in a way that raw athleticism never fully does. Being away from the American media machine and surrounded by pure hoop fans may have freed Reeves to finally speak his truth about greatness. Some people question whether Reeves was being disloyal for not picking his own teammate. But there's a big difference between professional respect and honest evaluation. Reeves can salute LeBron as a leader while still admitting that Kobe embodies the pinnacle of basketball greatness.
Over LeBron.
Yeah, I'm team Kobe. But that's just me. I played against both guys. More Kobe being in the West, seeing that firsthand. Taking nothing away from LeBron, but I'm team Kobe.
Who's the best player between Kobe or LeBron? Kobe.
LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
I say Kobe.
If you could have picked any current player right now to play with for an entire season, who would you have picked?
Probably Kobe, because the fact that he's, well, of course he wouldn't have been shooting as much as he does now.
Yeah, you would have had to talk with him.
His desire to win, his dedication in the off season to get better, and he's just tough. He's just a tough cat. But if you want to have fun like I did with Bill Walton, you play with LeBron.
Really?
It'd been probably more fun to play with LeBron, but if you want to win.
That's not disrespect. That's maturity. What we're seeing from Reeves and other young players is more than just opinions. It's a generational shift. The LeBron-era narrative is finally being challenged by players who value different elements of the game. They didn't grow up during LeBron's reign the way older fans did. They grew up watching Kobe highlights on loop. Their perspective isn't shaped by media spin. It's shaped by a pure love of the game. This shift exposes something the media doesn't want to admit. LeBron's GOAT case might actually be weaker among players than it is among fans and analysts, who obsess over longevity stats. The guys on the court value technical skill, artistry, and pure craft in ways casual viewers never notice. Kobe's legendary footwork, impossible shot making, and surgical basketball IQ. That's the kind of mastery pros respect. LeBron's greatness has always leaned on physical dominance, mixed with high-level IQ. But Kobe's greatness was built on precision, skill, and a ruthless mentality that never bent under pressure. Players like Austin Reeves, who aren't freak athletes, connect more with Kobe's blueprint of squeezing every ounce of talent through technique and obsession. That's why Reeves's pick isn't just personal preference. It's part of a growing wave of players quietly pushing back against the media-driven GOAT narrative. If today's NBA players, the ones who actually live this game at the highest level, keep siding with Kobe, what does that say about the debate? Maybe the ones on the floor know something the talking heads never will. Here's the elephant in the room. How does this play in the Lakers' locker room? LeBron has built part of his empire around being viewed as the GOAT. So when a teammate openly crowns someone else, tension is inevitable. Does it undercut his leadership? Fracture team chemistry, or does LeBron secretly respect honesty more than fake loyalty? Either way, Reeves choosing Kobe sends a loud message. This wasn't just about idolizing a legend. It's a statement about what young players value when defining true basketball greatness. And when even Dwyane Wade puts Kobe over his brother in arms, LeBron, the conversation shifts from opinion to revelation. When Paul Pierce openly questions LeBron's ability to elevate teammates and young stars like Austin Reeves keep choosing Kobe over him, it proves the GOAT debate isn't as settled as the media suggests. Maybe the players who grind on the hardwood every night see greatness in ways stats and highlight reels can't capture. Because basketball excellence isn't just about longevity and stacked numbers. It's about mentality, skill, and the way a player changes the game for everyone around them. Austin Reeves didn't pick Kobe to make headlines. He picked him because of what he sees up close as a pro. And that raw perspective from someone inside the game might carry more weight than any analyst yelling on TV. So, what do you think? Was Reeves keeping it real by picking Kobe over LeBron? Or is this just a generational shift in how greatness